Unease clung to the salt-heavy air as Kayth and RaRa slipped aboard the elves' vessel. The ship, filled with foreign elves, a mysterious business in the harbor, held secrets neither of them could ignore. Kayth wedged himself into a barrel on deck, listening intently. RaRa, ever resourceful, cloaked herself in shadow within an empty lifeboat. Both set to work, Kayth seeking truths buried in the past, RaRa following disturbing rumors of druids crafting mimics, before they could uncover the truth behind the elves' presence. Kayth came face to face with a ghost from his old life, an old adversary, deeply changed or perhaps pretending. In a tense private exchange, Varric made a surprising offer, an invitation to join their cause. He spoke of a legend known as Theric Mull, a force said to restore balance to a world beginning to crumble. Whether Theric Mull is a person, a place, or a forgotten relic, even Varric admitted he did not know. The weight of that revelation hung heavy as chaos suddenly bobbed toward them across the waves. Moss and Fizzi arrived in their stolen dinghy, battered but triumphant. Reunited at last, the four slipped away from the ship and raced back to port, the tide of uncertainty pulling at them with every stroke. Back on the shore, their paths split with purpose. Kayth and Moss sought out Hammond, Varric's guide. RaRa and Fizzi turned to Mithras, hoping his extensive knowledge could fill in the blanks. While Mithras offered no insight into Theric Mull or Varric, he did speak of Hammond, neither friend nor foe, but someone of interest all the same. At the Sailor's Rest, Kayth and Moss found Hammond Graves. The guide revealed he owed no allegiance to Varric, and that he was simply paid for his services. Yet he offered a bargain, information for information. He would talk, but only if they revealed more about their group, the Stormbreakers. Then RaRa arrived, and everything shifted. Hammond's eyes lit with recognition, and his voice slipped into a warm, deferential tone. He greeted her not as a stranger, but as though she were someone of great importance, as though she were nobility. What is this Theric Mull that Varric spoke of? Why does Hammond seem to recognize RaRa, and who is she to him? Will they convince Hammond to give them the information they seek? How will our journey to Seabreeze go? Find out all of this and more tonight on Coralthea, Waking Fates.
For will rise, their fates entwined, brave and bold. Through the storm and through the night, we'll carve our path, we'll claim our right. With hearts of fire and minds so clear, we'll chase our dreams, our time is here. From humble beginnings, our journey's begun. We'll fight as one till the battle's won.
And we're back. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and get this mood set up here.
Mood set up here.
You guys are currently in the Sailor's Rest. And just when Graves sort of gave RaRa a bit of a bow, and then stood back up, put his hat back on, and he'll sit back down in his chair, lean back. All right. You've got a deal. I'll make sure that if I get called out, and Varric doesn't say anything to your people, I'll make sure you still get the message.
I appreciate that. Do we want some more drinks?
I won't say no to a drink.
Yeah, I figured we'd have at least one before we head out.
I'll order another drink for the road.
What's the road?
You know.
A movie.
Oh.
Yeah, nice.
All right, you
Now
guys.
Zaire's on you, man.
You guys can go ahead and get yourselves some last drinks. And if there's anything else you'd like to talk to Hammond about, you certainly can. If not, we can head to the next scene.
I message in my mind. I communicate with Moss. Did you clock that? He was acting all sorts of fancy towards RaRa. Do you know why?
No, maybe he wants to kill her because he's a killer.
Okay. I think he's kind of cool, but
I don't trust him.
I don't trust most people. And I'll start walking towards the barracks. Darius Helm's office.
That would
Barrack
be
Mall.
That would Darius Helm would reside in the barracks. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's where Kayth is headed. What about the rest of you?
Merritt's not here, so.
Correct.
I mean, Fizzi would probably just hang out with everyone that's still there and just meet everybody back at the Eye or Kayth.
Okay.
Where are you going without us?
I remember when we said a list of things we could do tonight, and one of them was talk to Darius about the elves. So I'm gonna go talk to Darius about the elves. At least to maybe warn him that they might be up to no good.
I'll come.
Okay.
Bye, Fizzy.
Hey, RaRa.
Bye.
Oh, you're leaving too?
We're going to talk to Darius about the elves, I guess.
Fizzi will slam
So I look
the rest of his ale.
longingly at the bar.
Fizzi, I'm coming, I promise. Go.
Fizzi just got his next drink, and he's like,
Wait a minute, I can't take this with me. Go.
Yep. Drinking like a dwarf.
All right, but he's a gnome. Everyone knows that.
Don't
For
forget
now.
it.
All right. Then you guys will leave the Sailor's Rest, and you will head for the barracks in order to speak with Darius Helm. All right, let me go ahead and get us there. You guys will travel through the Night City and through Night City, and you will find yourself at the barracks. You will see that. Let me double check what things I have for Darius going on right now.
Fuck it.
It's late at night,
Cranking
and we are at day. Okay. You will see that his door is currently closed.
He's fucking in there.
and knock.
You knock?
That's not the protocol.
Yeah, he literally said not to knock. So you will knock, and you won't hear anything. As you guys sort of stand out in the hallway. It's very quiet out here. You will see a couple of guards sort of make their rounds at the end of the hall. But you won't hear anything inside after you knock. And
It's pretty late at night, right, DM?
yeah, it's pretty late, I'd say. I'd say it's probably 10, almost 11. It's definitely getting late. So he could not be there. How long would you like to wait and find out after knocking?
Is there a bench out here?
Yeah, I'd say there's a place to sit.
I sit down.
Well, I'm gonna go home. Because he doesn't appear to be here.
Okay, I'll meet you back home then.
See you later.
Bye,
You know,
Kayth.
he's probably not in. We come back before we head out.
All right. So Moss and RaRa are going to leave. And Fizzi, you were just talking to Kayth for a second there?
Yeah. What time does that boat leave, DM? Did we ever figure that out?
You guys are leaving at 8 a.m.
Basically, sun up. Oh my god.
Well, hey, I gotta go back a little bit. Just
Yeah,
don't
you
be
need
late
to
for the boat,
sleep,
please.
right? Oh, sorry. I forgot that you needed to sleep. You know, I don't need to do that. So, have fun.
Do you want me to leave Obi here with you?
I think I'll be all right. Thank you, though.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good night, Kayth. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning.
All right, Fizzi's gonna head back.
All right. So Kayth, all of your friends will leave and head home as you stay here and wait in the hallway. Like I said, how long do you want to try and wait? How long, or what's the most you're willing to wait?
I mean, I'll go up to the door and I'll be like, Darius, are you in there?
Hello, Darius, can you hear me? You try knocking again and talking
No,
through
I
the
don't
door?
knock.
Oh, okay.
I don't knock. I'll just talk through the door and be like, Darius, are you in there?
You won't hear anything. But again, how long are you willing to wait?
I'll wait 30-minute increments. Yeah, I'll just
Increments?
wait.
What does that mean? What does
Yeah.
30-minute increments mean?
I'll wait 30 minutes if the DM says he's here now. You know, I'll wait.
Oh, wow.
I set my wait time to 30 minutes.
Time skip 30 minutes. Time skip 30 minutes. Time skip 30 minutes. All right. Well, if you're willing to wait up to 30 minutes. Well, maybe not. Okay. You will wait probably about 15 or so more minutes, and the door will open. When the door opens, you will see Brother Alric as he walks out of the door with Darius Helm. And he's looking back, and he says, sorry, I had to burp. Thank you for your time, Darius Helm. Or thank you for your time, Captain Helm. Of course, you know, whenever you need it. And then Brother Alric will walk out, and he'll look and, oh, hi, Kayth. You here to see Captain Helm?
Yeah, but it seems you guys had something going on, so I didn't mean to interrupt. I can go.
No, Captain Helm and I just finished discussing. I'm gonna head out, so you clearly can talk to him if you'd like.
Told you.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. I'm
Okay.
here for him. Have a good night.
You
Get a lot of rest.
as well? And then he'll walk off, and Captain Helm will be standing at the door. Why'd you make that awkward?
Didn't think you
You're
could pull
weird.
Brother Ulrich. I don't know.
Somebody needed help with an immovable
Wait.
rod, if you know what I'm saying.
What do you mean, pull Brother Alric? What are you talking about?
I'll tell you when you're older. I need a couple years.
Oh, this interaction.
Is there something you needed, Kayth?
Yeah. Sorry, I've been waiting out here. I've sort of gone delusional.
Oh, I know. I
I'll-
heard you
can I come
knocking,
in?
which is, again, not the policy, but it's fine. Go ahead and come in.
I forgot the policy. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead, come in. And you'll come in, and he'll keep his door ajar, and he'll say, go ahead and sit down. You guys will sit. All right, Kayth, what can I help you with this late at night?
Are you aware of the group of elves that went out on a exploratory mission led by a man named Varric Therinol?
Yes, I did see it. Papers came across my desk. Why?
I sort of just thought I should warn you, I guess, about Varric. I knew him back when I served.
Hmm.
And he was not a good man then, and I don't see him becoming any better with the time, personally.
You know, some could say the same about you, Kayth.
Got his
I
ass.
just- I deserted from the army.
I mean,
He didn't.
not everyone's
stuck it
going
through.
to see it that way, though.
Okay, well, you can take my warning or not, but he's probably up to something more than just exploring.
All right, I understand. I'm not going to not take your, opinion. I just would say, if we didn't give someone a chance just because of how they look or what their past was and what they've tried to go away from, then maybe you wouldn't have been given the same chances. That's all I'm saying. But I don't really know the man myself. I know he went through the Fisherman's Guild and the papers came my way. So I suppose if there was someone to ask about first impressions, you might want to go see... I forgot her name. Give me 2 seconds.
Muscle not me suffer.
No. Where is she? You might want to go ask Roya. I assume she would be who they talk to.
She gave us the net, brother. We have history.
But that's up
Me
to
and
you.
Varric are-
They have gone through all of the correct channels to get their permits, so...
I stand up and I say, thank you for my time. Or thank you for your time. Sorry.
Thank you for
No,
my
no.
Our time.
Thank you for
This
my
time.
Huh. Must be late.
Varric, but one more thing. Varric and I aren't the same and never have been. So I was... There's some things you can do and come back from, and there's some things you can do and not come back from. And Varric, I think, falls squarely into the latter. So,
Okay.
I don't care how many chances he gets. And I'll just walk out, I guess.
All right. Thank you, Kayth. And you'll head out. So, everyone will make it back to the Eye at a late but reasonable time. Is there anything you guys would like to do before falling asleep tonight and heading for Seabreeze in the morning?
Got my cup phone.
Oh.
Breaker. Are you excited to go on a boat tomorrow?
Hello?
I got the cup phone.
Oh, it doesn't work if I don't know it's hi, and I pull it.
Oh.
What
Are you
did you
excited
say?
to go on the boat?
Yes,
Are you excited? Yes.
I love boats. Do you think we'll see any cool sea monsters? I've been doing a lot of research about sea monsters.
I mean, maybe there's a Theric Mall out there.
My concern, though, is for Fizzi's family.
Yeah. I'm really excited to meet his parents and ask them why they named their kids like Gearhead.
Yeah. And the other ones.
Sparkplug.
Yeah, that was the one.
And then Sprocket.
Wow, you really committed all of those to memory.
They're funny, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to explore. That'll be cool.
Do you think Seabreeze is going to be like Tapas, or is it going to be different?
I'm not really sure. I've never really been anywhere except for 2 places.
What was the port like that you left from?
Quiet. Not nearly as busy as this. It was very small.
I never been to a port at all before Tapas. I mean, there was the river, but that's different.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm excited. And I'm excited to eat new food.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what they're like known for.
But do you know if we're looking into the elves? We're doing that first, or we're doing that together? What do you know our game plan?
I think today we were putting out alarms so that we can be notified if there's trouble.
Oh. Well.
And then we can use our magic compass of return home if there is.
I was going to ask you if you think the elves are bad, but you've been feeding me a lot of god-awful information. So I
Yeah, I
don't
was
know
way
if I
off,
can trust
so-
anything you say. Druids making mimics? Were you on the same boat as Kayth?
I don't know. They had like magic stuff.
What
And-
magic stuff?
I don't know, little rods and glass baubles and hooded cloaks.
Interesting. I'm going to need you to do a little bit more research before you intricately drop me the weirdest message in a bottle I've ever encountered in my life.
How many messages and bottles have you gotten?
Just the one, but
Well,
it's
then.
pretty weird.
Oh my god.
And
Okay,
honestly,
so
I'm surprised we got it. You really put all of your luck and you really believed in that bottle, because that could have went anywhere.
I knew it'd find its way to where it needed to go.
Wow.
And to be fair, when I didn't know what I was looking for, and I saw the barrel's little cork eyeball pop out and start looking around, what was I supposed to think?
I think my first thought would be, Kayth is hiding on this boat somewhere. I wonder.
Oh, I thought he had already been captured.
Oh, well.
I mean, if you
guess-
saw the way he jumped out of the barrel, you would have thought he would have been captured already, too. He goes crazy when it comes to stuff. So I just
kinda
figured
do
he
wish
jumped
I
on the
saw him.
boat and he's like, I'm going to fight you all right now.
That kind of does sound like Kayth.
So I figured they had already sacrificed him into a mimic with their rods and baubles.
Was there
hooded
even
cloak.
one single mimic on that boat?
Well, now I'm not sure. I really thought the barrels were.
Well, I am excited, but also nervous, but also excited. I think it'll be good. Hey, what do you think about the killer man? He kind of
Oh,
looked
the cowboy?
like
That was really weird. He did
Yeah.
like a whole thing.
Yeah, do you think he wants you?
Maybe
Man,
it's
I
a
don't know. He's not
furry.
really my type. I hope not.
I don't know. He was giving you a little look, and then he was a lot nicer to you than he was to the rest of us.
Weird.
Yeah. If it doesn't work out with Marin, maybe you can have a killing cowboy. By the way, have you fixed things
No.
with Marin?
Mm.
No, I was hoping I'd see him.
Where is he? Let's go find him now.
I was supposed to be gone already, so maybe it wouldn't be good if we found him now.
Oh. So,
It's really complicated. I really messed it up.
yeah, I think you're the one who made it so complicated.
I know.
Oh, okay. At least you know. I tried to fix it.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think I did good, but I don't know actually. If he comes back to you running in your arms, it was me. If he doesn't, it was not me.
Well,
But I hope it works out. For you. Okay, good night.
good night.
See you on the boat.
Well, I mean, I'll see you before we're on the boat, but yeah, I'll see you on the
Maybe.
boat. Oh, In your elven nature to sneak off, is that what you're saying?
No, I would never. I'm only half elf.
Learn it from Kayth.
We chit chat into the wee hours of the morning on our cup phones. Every time one of us goes to stop.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything before bedtime?
Fizzi's gonna get all of his stuff in order. He's gonna get all of his sketches and all of the designs and stuff for Obi. Do I still have the Gears of Time on me?
You have
I do, right?
the book, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm bringing that too because I'm gonna see if there's anything else like it. Like once I make sure that they're relatively safe.
Okay.
Yeah, Fizzi's just gonna get ready and then probably head to bed.
Okay. All right, and nothing for you, Kayth?
I think Kayth is putting off meditating as long as possible because he knows that this meditation is not going to be good. He's probably going to have a nightmare. So
He's probably going to have a nightmare.
Nightmare.
So, why
Turn that into a GIF.
Why have
He
to
did
be like
fail.
that?
he fails wisdom save. So probably
I'll
like
clip it
just
right
drinking
now.
tea and like spending time in his room until a while.
Okay. You'll do that. Well, you all will head to bed, resting before your adventure in the morning off to Seabreeze. And as predicted, Kayth, as you go into your trance, it's not a great time. However, your dream is not as, how should I say, detailed. Because as you drift off with the emotion of today and Varric's return, you find yourself at camp, wearing old armor, eating old gruel, and you see your party members doing their usual routines of night. Aramis keeping guard. Varric scribbling away at something next to the fire. Gosh darn it. Oh man, I can't remember her name. Kaylee.
Kana?
Kana, thank you. Jeez. And Kana, who sits just across, eating the same food, and gives you a sort of a look as you both share a small chuckle. And as you look down into your food, the scene changes once again. And you find yourself in a tavern. You remember this tavern. It was in a small town north near the Lintumian border. You were meeting someone. And as you turn, you see Zer. And she sits down next to you, puts an arm around you, and sort of, wiggles you a bit, and it's happy, and you're laughing. And you see the rest of your party, and they join you at the table. And as you're sort of shaken, you find yourself moving from a table to being in battle. And you're fending off a pack of gnolls that had found your party. And just as it seemed like the end, Emerus throws a dagger across the field, saving your life. You see Varric casting spells, throwing up shields. You all fought as a well-oiled machine, protecting each other.
Those were the times.
And as the battle ends, a familiar face comes out from behind a tree. Emerald. She stands tall. You always remembered her. Glittering gold scales. And of course, the fire. The strong fire she could breathe to help end the fight. It then moves forward, and you find yourselves all back at camp. Except this time you're drinking fine wines and eating special cheeses, and it's very different from your usual time. And of course, when you look over, you realize the reason why. It's because Rickton, in his old fashion, always able to get what you need, brought it with him. Of course, you must have been meeting him to fence something. It then goes dark, as though your eyes close to fall asleep. And then, almost as if to rip the fabric of time open, your blade slashes forward. And you see Varric's scar, brand new, as you had just placed it on him. Almost this paused moment in time. Unsure of his emotional state. All you could think of is run. And then you find yourself running. And running. And running. You run for so long. And for so far. You're tired. You feel as though you've escaped. And just as you go to rest, you feel a looming shadow. A shadow of fear. And that is when you awake. And that is when all of you will awake to the early morning of Tapas. Knowing that the ship is to be here early and it is to depart at 8 a.m. It is currently probably about 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. And you all wake up. What are we doing?
I'm already
I've
packed
been
for the
up
boat.
already.
All right, Moss is already packed, she says. RaRa, what'd you say?
We're going.
I've been up. Morning routine, baby.
Sure. Kayth and Fizzi?
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. We should probably eat before we head out.
Yeah.
We do not have a cook, correct? Like we would have to make it.
You're the cook. You established yourself as the cook.
Fizzi's gonna make some breakfast.
Fizzi's gonna make some breakfast.
The hirelings probably did their quest, right? Should we roll for that before we leave on the boat?
Let's find out. Had you sent them on something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Let's
was
One on the
Yep.
the spy
The
one.
figure.
Shadow on the rooftops. Yes. And you sent. Who did you send for this one?
Cutesy wootsy.
Cutesy Wootsy.
our
That
healer.
was awful. I hated that.
The one that's dead. The one that's dead now.
All right. Well, yeah, she doesn't have any tags to help her with this, so it's just going to be a straight D20. Go ahead and roll. You need to beat a 12. Meet or beat a 12.
Did she leave this morning? Or
Yesterday.
Did she leave yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was yesterday, so she would be getting back today.
19.
Wow! Yeah! Tola will succeed in her quest. With that mission being succeeded, you will gain 35 gold. And you beat it by +3, so she'll gain an extra XP. So she will get 2 XP from completing this mission instead of
Do I have
1.
to write that down? Or
What do you mean? It's in their character
Alright.
sheets. You should be doing that. I hope you're doing that.
I
No.
not. I
No,
don't think
we
it-
didn't even know they had character sheets.
Yes, you did. We talked about this.
Nah.
You all have access. Look, right here. And you have been marking it. She has 1 XP.
I just see a little
I did
button.
not mark it.
I can see that she has
Where-
1 XP.
I don't know where
Our
to add
tank
it.
did not. Correct. Yeah, he fucked up. He fucked up his mission.
All
So
right.
that's-
No, you succeeded. I'm pretty sure, right?
At the bar fight? No, he
Vinar?
didn't.
No, Vinar.
He got
He
his
Came
Vinar-
back with a
Yeah.
broken arm.
Correct. He did not
Fine.
succeed. He did not succeed.
Oh. We get a magic item roll. Yes.
You do get a magic item roll. Yeah, so she'll get 2 XP. You get 35 gold. And let me go ahead and get your... let me get the table pulled up so that we can
D100?
find out what item she was able to bring back. Let me double
Can't wait to
check.
see the kid that wanted an N64 for Christmas open his Famicom.
What did you
Any
just
magic
say?
items. Cool. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
magic item.
gonna get a Cloak of the Manta Ray. He's gonna get a fucking potion.
No,
of-
Look, Manta Ray is not
+1.
coming.
He's gonna get a ring of water breathing.
Let's see.
The ring of water breathing would be
Oh.
sick.
Yeah, we're not allowed to knock the Ring of Water breathing anymore.
All right, go ahead and roll a D100.
37.
All right, let me go to the correct table.
It's a
Jeez.
fake. It's a fake eyeball that changes colors.
Anytime you
how
roll a
useful.
D100 is a good day.
Anytime roll D100 is a good day, stupid. Oh, man.
It's a scroll case of holding.
A scroll case.
It can only hold scrolls. That's its ability.
Oh, my gosh.
Common magic items.
All right, here it is. You gain. So she will bring. Oh, actually, so on her quest, she will have found this while chasing down the suspicious figure, and they had dropped this, and she brought it back for you, and she found out that it is a.
But,
Wow,
gosh.
so
Powder.
lucky.
Oh my
Powder.
gosh!
Powder of coughing and
We
sneezing.
get what?
A lock of trickery. This
Lock
lock,
of trickery.
yeah, this lock appears to be an ordinary lock and comes with a single key. The tumblers in this lock magically adjust to thwart burglars. Dexterity checks made to pick the lock have disadvantage. So it's just a harder lock to break into. But yeah, she will...
Finally, the rooftop ladder is safe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, she will give you that as part of her mission that she succeeded at. Sorry, I'm just
Very
trying to
good.
make sure. There we go.
Good job.
All right. So, you guys are headed off to the boats. That way you can get on there to head out to Seabreeze. It also will not have been enough days for you guys to get any of your stuff from your bastions yet, but they will be here when you get back. All right. I'm gonna get the dock music here, as I want to create the scene.
Could I, hang on, what the fuck is his name?
Would it look?
Yes.
I'm trying.
Sprocket.
I'm finding his name. No. Is it? Why can I not
Sprocket.
find my helper?
Your bastion hireling?
Yeah.
So go to bastion, then O&D, and then hirelings. And it is Sprocket.
Oh, it is Sprocket.
It is Sprocket, yes. Yes, you want to talk to Sprocket before leaving?
I want to just let Sprocket know that we're going to be out for a bit, but I have a plan. Could you keep making batterograms?
Let's keep making battering rams. Well, all right.
I have
once
so
I
many
once I
questions.
finish this one up, I guess I'll just keep working on battering rams then.
I appreciate that. I'll see you in a little bit, Sprocket.
All
A little
right.
while.
Sounds good.
Oh, there's some breakfast in the kitchen if you want some.
Oh, wonderful. I love your breakfast, Fizzi.
DM, did we get all of the possible options on the cube for the history check? I'm just wondering if I should bring it or not.
You have not.
I don't think you should bring it.
There's 36 of them.
There's 40 of them.
Yeah, we'll leave it here. I'm gonna put the lock on the chest that has the cube in it.
Okay, put the lock of trickery on the... So you're not bringing the cube with you?
No, I'm putting it in the chest and back in
Chester.
whatever his name is. Chester, yeah. I named him.
Whatever his
Why did I
name
forget
is.
his name?
Wow.
I named him.
Wow, you don't deserve Chester.
He's mine anyway.
Oh, Moss. Jesus Christ. Make sure you give him his daily check before we head
Yeah,
out.
that's what I was just trying to do. No one's called on me. My hand was raised.
Your hand was raised?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
I would like to go down to the garden, and then I would also like to go down to the workshop.
Okay, you do that.
Okay.
What would you like to do in the garden first?
I had Malik.
Mhm.
Maliki Laka is a...
Face to be.
The one that's growing your death roots.
Yeah, I was checking in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have potions yet?
No, I literally started this with your guys' bastion actions haven't finished yet, but they will when you get back.
Okay,
So
cool.
I literally...
Then I actually don't want to talk to him. I want to go straight to the workshop.
Okay, you will go straight to the workshop then.
Hello, Chester, and the other person who also lives in this workshop. Do you have a bed?
Yeah.
Where?
He doesn't live in the...
At home.
Oh, you don't. Every time I'm here, you're here. I just kind of figured you lived here.
Just happens to work out that way.
Whoa. I think you might be living here.
No.
Have you been feeding Chester?
Yes.
Okay. Chester!
He comes out and he's just a huge blob. No, I'm just kidding. He's been eating so much.
Oh my god! Oh, feed me, Sprocket.
No, he'll hop out. He'll hop out though, and he'll be like, "Hey, hey!"
Is this before Kayth has placed the cube back inside of him or after?
What do you want it to
Probably
be?
there at this thing.
Oh, Kayth, you're here too. That's crazy.
Hi, Moss.
I'm here to do your daily health and stuff.
Okay.
Wait. How long are we gonna be gone?
So it's,
Probably,
it's at least a week to get there.
3 days. It's 3 days.
3 days. I was way off.
Man who lives here but doesn't live here.
Yep. What's up?
Will you make sure we're leaving for a couple days that Chester is fed and appropriately entertained, and that if he needs anything, you'll take care of him since you live here anyway. And thanks.
Yep. No problem. Me and good old Chester are good buddies now.
Yeah, cool. Remember when you were super scared of him?
Yep.
All right, Chester, open your mouth and say ah.
Ah! He does it.
I hear I get advantage on these.
I will say that you have checked on him so many times that you do start to get him a little more. So yeah, you can roll with advantage.
I told you I heard that.
Bubbles.
Okay, better. We got better.
He's doing fine. He's doing great. He's healthy. He seems like he's been eating well.
Okay, now man who lives here but doesn't live here, did you see all of the procedures that Sprocket? I know your name,
Yes.
I just don't want to...
Yep. I saw it all. I've seen it every day.
All right. Don't forget to do this every day.
Of course.
Hey, Moss. You know that one of our recruits is,
Jesus,
is a
Fizzi.
healer.
Yeah, when did you get here?
Was here the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
time.
And I've been here
Tell
the
Sprocket to
whole
keep making
time. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll talk to that person who I definitely know their name. It was just on my screen. I'll talk to everyone.
Moss just goes to everyone.
I'm going to go backwards to Maliki Laka. Da-da,
So
da-da.
Melik.
I said what I said.
Yep. You do that.
Hello, Malik.
Hi, Moss.
You guys really don't live here?
I don't live here, no.
That's so crazy. Every time I'm down here, you guys are just here. So I kind of figured, I don't know, you set up a cot or something and this is where you lived.
I guess it just happens to work out like that.
That's crazy. Sprocket said the same thing. We're leaving for a couple days. Did you know that?
I did hear that you were leaving, yes.
See, the news travels faster than I do, apparently.
Yes, it does. Oh,
Well,
DM
I
slipped
was
through that
just-
one.
I was just here to tell you that and also make sure that you would keep it up. Keep up the good work. And I go for a high five.
So you're up here and he's like down here. He's like, high five.
Okay. On second thought,
He's very tall.
see you later.
Have a nice trip, Moss.
Thank you. Don't let anything happen to this house, please. I'm gonna go talk to the other one now.
Okay. Who's the other one?
The other
Ola?
one.
You've
Yeah.
got Professor Bramble,
No,
and you've got
hell no.
Seraphine, and you've
Nope.
got
Tola.
then Tola. Okay. Oh, hi, Moss.
Hi, you're a healer, right?
Yes, I am.
That is so cool. Hey, do you live here?
She's actually a rogue.
I do
in training.
live here. Yes. Remember you guys
See,
said
I
that.
told you they all live here.
Who are you
No,
talking
the
to?
guards.
Yeah, you know.
I'm right here.
Yeah, you said that we were allowed to stay inside.
Yes, of course. I was just proving a point to myself and maybe Kayth if he's been following me the whole time. What are you doing?
You went upstairs. I had nothing to do down there.
Did you need something from me?
Oh yeah. So we're leaving for a couple days. Did you know that?
Yes, I did. Uh-huh.
Wow, incredible. Can you can you maybe I asked Sprocket, but I realized
You want
he
me to
doesn't
check
have-
on Chester for you?
Oh wow, you can read minds too?
No, I just, I know that you always check, and, I heard you leaving, so I figured you might ask.
Yeah. Can she read minds?
Who are you
She's a
asking?
Roman.
Did you just ask that out
Kayth
loud?
is still here. No. Anyways, yeah, could you do that? But also let Sprocket do it as well, and don't tell him what you're doing, because I want him to feel, like he accomplished something. Because I asked him first, and then I remembered that you're probably more qualified than he is.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. And then
She'll have to jump.
okay, yeah.
It's
See
a
you
reverse
later.
situation.
And then I will pick up my packed bag and shout through the entire house, I'm ready to go on a boat!
RaRa,
to the
what did you do
library.
during this time? Joey has hand up, sorry.
I go to the ballroom.
The ballroom. You go there.
Stick my head in.
Seraphine's stretching.
Hey, we're leaving for a couple days. Can you do something to earn your keep around here? Maybe offer some dance lessons and earn some gold or something.
Holy fuck.
I thought you guys were getting better.
I asked her to do something.
Um,
Hey, are they allowed to quit?
my doors are always open for anyone to come in and learn. If you're saying I can open up classes to the city, then I will.
No, you're not there.
You're in the hallway. Right outside the door.
Yeah,
That's
that'd be
okay.
great. That seems like something beneficial.
All right, I will do that. And maybe when you get a chance, we could do some work together in here.
We're not at that level yet.
I will await the day.
She started off so
I grab
friendly.
my bags and I join Moss in the front.
All right.
Guys, we're ready to go on a boat!
Oh my gosh. Okay, Kayth, you had said you wanted to do something.
I walk into the library.
You do that.
There's Bramble there.
Hello, Kayth.
Oh, hi, Bramble. I
Instantly triggers it.
we're leaving for a few days. I don't know.
Oh, I heard you were leaving. Yes. It should be a hoot of a time.
Okay,
Oh
We need
my
a
god!
No!
if you could just keep working on that research, that'd be great. And I hold down the fort.
Of course, I've been working. I've been hard at work.
All right, sounds good. Do you live here?
No, I don't live here.
Oh, okay. It's not a problem if you do. It's just I was curious.
Well, I suppose if you're saying that maybe I will set up a net so that I can do some late night researching for you. Woo!
All right.
Anyone but him.
And then I walk out. I'm ready. We have to get Muley.
My God.
Holy
I go get me-
fuck!
I go
Holy fuck!
I go outside. I get Muley. I unhitch him. Get him all packed up.
Moss, do you think that's a
I-
good idea?
I'm gonna ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Do mules go on boats?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we supposed to fit all of our stuff that we buy on our trip? We need Muley.
On the boat?
Guys,
Hunter won't give us a bag of holding. This is what we have.
How big is the
Muley.
boat?
Big.
It's a sailing
It's
ship.
a
It's
large
fine.
merchant's vessel.
Yeah, they
They
animals
didn't
all the time.
book a spot for Muley. It was
Correct.
for 4.
Correct. We'll see how that conversation goes. I'm sure you'll figure it
So
out.
out of game, real quick. If you book a flight for 3 and you're bringing your dog, is that 4?
Ooh.
No,
You have to-
dogs
I
go
will
to the
say,
sea.
unless your dog's a Great Dane.
Yeah, and then it goes in the cargo hold.
No.
But you still have to like make the pet arrangements.
I think you're not allowed to fly with a Great Dane. Why? Okay.
That's a horse, so it makes sense. Are you gonna bring a horse on a plane? Yeah,
Would you
but like
download a car?
boats
We're
ship,
talking about a boat.
boats ship cars and shit.
They do.
Yeah, boats.
All right. Fizzi, is there anything you'd like to do before leaving?
No, just make sure everything's in gear. I'll do a quick checkup on Obi, make sure he's running all right after breakfast, because, dirty hands.
Uh-huh. Sounds good. All right. Well, with all of your things in tow and Muley with your cart,
yeah.
You want
Hell
us to leave Muley here to be
I
taken care of by
really thought you
basically
would.
strangers?
Strangers. All right. You guys will head off to the docks with Muley in tow, along with all of your belongings, and you guys will see this large merchant's vessel that is docked currently here in the harbor, and it's very, very large ship. It's has a lot of like really nice aqua blue trim around the sides. The front mast actually has like a large mermaid statue, which is really, really nice. And there is all of the sailors and the crew of this ship all wear like very specific cross-striped uniforms. And there is 2 large masts that sit on the ship as well. But there are lots of cargo being put onto the ship. There is people who are currently boarding, and you guys will make your way. And you guys are currently in line. You finally get up to where you're gonna check in or board. And there is the harbor master's there. You know him. And all right, so the Stormbreakers. And he looks at Muley.
Hello.
Muley's one of us.
All right.
That was easy.
Well, I did only book passage for. Does he need to come? Do you desperately
Yes.
need him?
How are we supposed
He's a
to bring the
Stormbreaker.
stuff we buy in Seabreeze back with us?
I figured you had
He's a
backpacks.
very important part of this team.
All right, just give me a moment. And he heads off, and he's gotta go talk with somebody. And you see him like, the guy's like, he like points at you guys, and he's like, no, stop. A little bit of a back and forth, and then finally, the guy he's talking to is like, fine, And then he'll come back. All right, so Muley's good to go, guys. You're all set, and nobody's upset about it.
Oh, that's great.
I
great
know
news.
it's fantastic. Hurry,
What's up-
you'll
what's
want to
that?
board now.
That man looks kind of upset.
Him? No, he just has resting upset face.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Wow. Okay, come on, Muley.
Bo.
DM Fizzi's gonna go to the guy that's visibly upset and offer him 5 gold for his troubles. Sorry
my
about
God,
that.
he's
We
not
really
trouble.
appreciate you, letting our other member on.
Why, thank you. I suppose another animal isn't that bad. He
I'm
takes
sorry,
the-
did you say another?
takes the gold from you, puts it away. Yes. We are carrying a lot of things over to Seabreeze, and some of those things include animals.
What animals?
Well, I suppose you'll see after you load up your friend.
Guys, I gotta go. I only have 10 minutes left on this Speak with Animals.
We go.
Muley's like, please, not so fast.
Muley, pick up the pace. Also, we gotta catch up. I feel like I haven't spoken to you in a lifetime.
As they're like going up the ramp, RaRa just like looks back at Fizzi and Kayth. Maybe I should learn speak with animals. That way we don't have to, worry about it as much.
But then it's like you're taking Moss's thing. Like she, really speaks with animals.
It's a
Yeah,
really
'cause she's
simple
a powerful
spell.
girl.
I mean,
But you saw how jealous she got at Dagon for casting spells. What if you cast her own spell?
well,
In
maybe
like
that'll
an
make her
instant.
think that she can cast spells that I can cast.
Yeah, that would be false hope, I think, probably. For sure.
Yeah,
You guys will get loaded up on the merchant's vessel.
that is a very good thought, though, RaRa.
You'll be
Very nice.
You'll be led below deck to bring Muley or to set up Muley and your cart. You'll be shown to where you guys will be able to sleep. All of your accommodations will be shown to you. You'll be boarded up onto the merchant's vessel, and it's not long before the ship sets sail out of Tapas, out of the place you have been for quite some time. You will leave and watch as Tapas disappears in the distance behind you, and you begin your journey to Seabreeze.
Can I do a little flutter up and ride out on the pointy stick in the front that I can't remember the name of?
Yes, you can do that.
The crow's nest?
No, he wants
No,
the
that's
tippy
the one.
front.
That's the one up.
He
top.
wants where Luffy sits.
Oh.
Yes, you can fly out to the front. You can certainly do that. As you do, you'll feel the rush of wind pick up underneath you as you reach out towards the ocean waves, and being this forward onto the boat, it's like immense. It's very strong as you get out here, and the winds and water are very different, especially with the high tides that have been coming in. It sort of affects everything going on. But you watch as the ship and its crew just goes into full motion as they get everything ready and you start out on your journey. So, guys, this is where I ask you. For the next 3 days, what would the four of you like to do or work on? Consider this downtime. Yes,
Hand one up so fast.
Moss is talking to animals. All right, we get it.
I will speak
Like-
to every single animal on this boat.
Damn.
Additionally, probably some fish. Additionally, I took a lot of books out of the library without Kayth noticing, and it's all on sea creatures, so I'm researching sea creatures.
So we're still reading about sea creatures and we're talking to animals.
Yeah, but the important part is I stole books.
That's the important part. All right.
just help me
First thing I want from you is you to roll an animal handling check.
I'm so good at that. Where is that?
It's at the top of your skills.
Oh, I am good at that. 23. $23.
23. There we go. Whoa, why does it look like... Oh, right, because I did a thing before. Oh, right, because I figured this out. I figured out I could do this thing, but now I've forgotten how to do it. All right, 23. Okay, very good. All right, Moss. Give me... pick 3 animals that you like. May. Pick 3 mammal animals.
They have to be mammals. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Raccoon. Okay. 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 You really put me on the spot here. Chat, name another animal.
Chat, I need your help. Name another animal.
Chat.
Echidna.
Oh, is that the little fucking?
It's Knuckles.
Yeah.
That's,
Knuckles.
yeah, the spiky guy.
Yeah.
No, not a red panda. I have
Spiky
one. He's on
guy.
my. And that's a mammal. Yeah, actually, that makes sense. And I need something real fucking obscure. Platypus. It's a mammal that lays eggs.
Let's go.
There's platypuses on this fucking boat.
There is now, baby.
Named Perry. And he's a secret agent.
All right, so you've chosen a platypus,
Write that in your little book.
a raccoon. What was the other one?
An echidna.
All right, I put them there. You should also.
That's
Any
not how you
animal-
spell that.
It doesn't matter.
There's any animal on this
That's
boat
not how
that
you
can
spell
show
any
you
of
the
them.
way.
It's okay. You write them down then. The platypus's name is Perry.
Whoa!
The raccoon's name will be Nyx, Nyx,
White or Sly.
and the echidna's name will be. Roll a d12. Seven. The echidna's name is going to be Hank.
That's a perfect name for one of the brothers.
Stupid. All right.
My queen, you have come to talk to us.
Make sure you keep note of that.
Okay.
So that is what you will do over the time, and you'll also be reading the books, and we can go over that a little as well. But what else are people looking to do on this 3-day journey? Consider it downtime.
I have 5 nicely carved statues. I'm gonna try to wheel and deal. You know what I'm saying? I have 3 gems, so I'm gonna find some merchants that are on this boat. It's a merchant ship. I'm gonna try to wheel and deal some things.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm gonna do nothing. Yeah.
All right. Fizzi and RaRa? Either of you can start.
Go ahead.
Fizzi is going to. He's definitely going to talk to the merchants. See if they got anything cool. He might be that weird guy and just look at things with his spyglass like an old man. Just be like, oh, 1 second. And he's going to start thinking about some more than his next upgrade for Obi. See if he can get any ideas from the ship. Anything
Oh my
cool.
god, we left Toby home alone.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Yeah, Obi came. That's.
I was really trying for an Obi one shot.
Oh, Obi-Wan. Anyway. Okay, yeah. You will certainly do that. And RaRa?
I'm gonna go around and learn all about sailing. That's my guise for. I'm gonna work on my Riz game, so when I get back to Tapas, I'm better at flirting with Marin.
Working on your Riz game. All right. Let's start working on your Riz. Give me just roll me a general charisma. Riz it up.
Riz it up, he says, guys.
Give me some of that Riz.
I think my graphics accelerator's
Off?
not on.
Yeah,
No.
because we watched anime.
Yeah.
In the
Is that a 2? I don't know.
10.
I can't tell.
You are on your journey. That's a charisma save. It's not what I asked for. It's a general charisma.
It would be different.
Be like a
Let me
6.
do you want me to turn on my
Accelerator? I
yeah,
think you should do
yeah,
that.
it's-
Yes. I just have to assume that would be a 6 instead of a 10, right?
Yep.
All right. Your first day of rizzing does not go well, but you're well on your way. You've never really rizzed up sailors before, so you gotta find what they're interested in. But that is how you will begin. And Fizzi, you're beginning by... sorry, you said you're going to look for potential ways to upgrade Obi, and then what else?
See if, because it's merchants, so I'll see if they have anything cool, like try to get some inspiration for like, oh, maybe Fizzi could have an interchangeable left hand that shoots a cannon.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is what we're gonna do. So, Fizzi, that's how you're spending your next 3 days, is stuff on that. And what I'm going to tell you is that because of your diligent work doing that over the next 3 days, the next time you go to do any sort of upgrade to Obi, you will have a +2. So make note of that. And then Moss, you continue to research sea creatures and things. So I will say that the plus that you have been getting will still carry over for another week. We already did your animals.
Stackers.
You already learned about your animals. So we're not going to do that again.
We don't know what they said, or did they only say it to Moss?
They only said it to Moss. She got to know the animals and their names. Maybe she'll tell you the stories she learned about Nyx, Perry, and Hank. Kayth, you're wheeling and dealing. So what I'd like you to do right now is to give me persuasion check to start off. I was coming back to you, Joey.
No, I just wanted to see if my dice work now.
Oh, okay. A 10.
Adding my die. 11.
11. Yeah, so you go around trying to wheel and deal with your figurines and such.
My gems.
Your figurines and gems. Do you have their sizes written down?
So the figurines are worth at least 25 gold. They were the old ones we found.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 3 gems are one is yellow, one is green, and one is blue. And that's all I got from.
All right. With an 11, someone will offer you 5 gold for each of your figurines.
No. These are relics from a bygone era.
That's what I'm telling you. So someone will. That's what I'm telling you with what you've done to start here with your wheeling and dealing, is that there is a merchant who's willing to buy your figurines for 5 gold apiece.
Okay, cool.
Hey, DM, real quick.
Yes.
During this trek, could I look in our group loot with a spyglass, the talisman that looks like a gear? I don't remember if I did that.
You did. It was not magical.
Okay. Thank you.
Doesn't doesn't your eyeglass just slow things down as well? Or
I
didn't do magic.
still figuring it out.
The spyglass does bend.
I'm looking at everything.
And then with your Riz game RaRa, I'd have you roll another charisma, which you did. And your second day of rizzing goes a little bit better, as everyone has been at sea for a day and had the night to sleep in the old rocking of the waters. And your rizzing goes a little bit better. You find your groove, kinda.
Such dexterous hands for someone so big and strong.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
This is so easy.
You know I use these hands. He doesn't know how to riz back.
To tie knots.
Yes, yeah. And Kayth, you're trying to wheel and deal again?
Yeah.
Sure, you can roll me another persuasion.
4.
All right. Well,
Maybe you'll get lucky and go up against the guy that I just talked to.
oh my gosh, if she likes my bat, no. No one's really wanting to buy what you've got really today. They heard you turned down that other deal, and they're like, it doesn't seem like he's really willing to part with anything, so they're just not buying today.
We make 6 copper for a journey.
They're merchants.
They're
sailors.
And we can go into the last day here. Are you still working on your Riz, RaRa?
Yeah.
All right, you can give me another Riz check.
This guy's arm was cut off. So let's go.
All right. You work on your Riz game a little more, and it doesn't go as easy as yesterday, but you're trying out some new techniques.
Yeah, I've graduated up too from like into the more attractive, higher ranking crew members.
I see. She's climbing the hierarchy here.
Kind of climbing the ladder. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The ladder, so to say. All right, and then Kayth, if you'd like to wheel and deal once again, or at least try to. All right, not too shabby.
I'm adding my die.
He's adding a die. All right. Well, I would say that. Let me see here. You will find someone who is willing to buy your figurines at 10 gold apiece.
Sure, get these things out of my inventory.
These are valuable relics that belong in a museum. Get this the fuck out of here.
All right, you will have wheel and dealed your figurines.
What about not the gems?
There didn't seem to be any buyers for your gems on the boat.
Losers.
Jeez. All right. So, you guys will have traveled for a little over 3 days now. But finally, as I switch this...
The Rock has come back to Coralthea!
Oh my gosh.
You guys, you enjoy spend way too much time together at work.
The Rock has come back to Seabreeze.
You gotta get the people's eyebrow, it's important.
You will hear that the crow's nest yells out that Seabreeze is incoming, and it's early in the morning. You all will make your way to the top deck, and you will watch as the morning mist parts. The morning mist parts as your ship glides into the embrace of Seabreeze Bay. Sunlight catches the brass and bronze of the towering cranes, rigging slick masts and glittering canal rails. The harbor is alive. Harbor horns bellow in rhythm with the crash of waves. Gulls wheel and dive, and the scent of salt and oil lingers on every breeze. Fizzi, you begin to smell the familiarity of home, and just memories sort of begin to to flood. Ahead, before I continue the next part, here is Seabreeze. Ahead, the brass docks unfold like a mechanical hive as you sail past. Shipwrights in stained aprons shout across gangways, lifting massive keels with gnomish levitation rigs. And Fizzi might even point out, like, oh yeah, that's like my family stuff. And crates clatter onto enchanted conveyor belts, while clockwork porters roll along iron tracks. It's almost like chaos, but choreographed, as things just sort of move everywhere in large, huge, lumbering mechanical mechanical structures move. Above the docks, the city tears across a massed landscape. Copper-domed towers peek through rolling fog of the morning mist. Their rooftops spinning with strange weather vanes and signal kites as they fly in the air. You catch glimpses of sort of upper districts and vine-draped villas, gemstone-lit balconies, and rising steam from somewhere that smells distinctly of tinkerer's grease and sugared sea apples. And as you guys get closer to the docks, everywhere you will see banners strung from mast to mast, tower to tower. These banners flutter with the sigil of Seabreeze, a Seabreeze captured in a spiral shell. And a bunch of colorful signs announce the Centennial Exposition of Invention and Innovation, promising marvels to dazzle the world. As you get closer, you watch as there seems to be all these preparations and people who are sort of moving from ship to ship and carrying large things. And also, as your ship approaches the pier, dock hands will begin to wave you in and with flags. And you'll also notice a sort of group of children racing along the hall, cheering as the large ship comes in.
Fucking kids.
And as you guys stand at the edge of the ship, you will hear someone yell out from the docks. Is that Fizziwick? And it seems as though it starts to spread like wildfire as people sort of begin to talk and rummel and people begin to gather where the merchant ship is going to land.
Ah, shit.
Whoa, Fizzi.
Right. Yeah, no, that big of a big deal.
Yeah,
That big of a deal.
that's him.
Yeah, he's right here!
That's his name.
Points down.
And your ship will make dock here at the here. I'll point you to where you guys will dock right around this area.
Oh, wow. I didn't zoom all the way out. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm a liar. That's not where you dock. I went in the wrong place. You guys dock in this area. That's my bad.
Mm.
So, you guys will dock into Seabreeze as there is a gathering of people where you are going to be landing. And that's where we're going to take our break for tonight, guys. So get your peas, your poops, your drinks, your snacks, whatever it is you need. We will be right back. You are not going to want to miss this reunion of Fizzi to his city. We will be back in a flash. Don't leave your screens.
Hey there, dipshits. It's me, Joey, aka Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Eagle Eagle. We're
Older and Dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew, be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
So, dipshits, mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of Older and Dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black. On my stand. Fade to black.
Hey everybody, we are back and ready for this adventure. But of course, before we get into the adventure, we got to hear a few words from our Joey.
So first off, probably scheduling issues next week. We'll figure it out and we'll post it in the Discord. Guys, be sure to follow our Discord so you know about all those sort of crazy shifts that we have to make when we have to make them. You can find the link right here on Twitch. If you enjoy the content and you want to support us, you can do so here on Twitch, either with your Twitch Prime membership or for $5.99 a month. You can watch commercial free and catch up on VODs here. If you don't want to support here, you can do so on Patreon, patreon.com/olderandDumber. For as low as $5 a month, we put all that money back into producing better content for you guys. And finally, the last place that you should check us out for content is YouTube. It is a week behind, but it's the best place to catch up if you're not supporting here on Twitch. You can like, comment, follow, share the videos from there. And finally, if you are watching there, make sure you... She's
Ring
not paying
my
attention.
bell. Ring my bell.
The algorithm loves it. Now, without further ado, back to the adventure and the pepperoni man himself, at voice of Hunter Taylor.
That's me, everybody. That's me, the Pepperoni Man. All right. Let me go ahead and get us in here. All right. So, as said before, as the merchant ship is going into dock, there are people gathering, and people will start to unload from the ship. There'll be merchants carrying their stuff. And eventually, when your group finally descends the ramp with Muley in tow, and Obi and Sable, all of your menagerie of compatriots, as you make your way towards this small crowd that has gathered, many people will start to shout out, it's a Fizzbang, it's a Fizzbang, it's Fizziwick, he hasn't been here for some time, and and all these people, hi Mr. Fizzbang, hi Mr. Fizzbang, and
Hello.
people are saying hello as you go through, and there's a couple people who are like, all right, back it up, we saw some people trying to get off the boat here, and Kayth is trying to hide.
I don't want to be in this crowd.
All right. That
I'm just trying to
happens
stay
then.
close to our group, but not like people are aware of me.
But you guys will so slowly, gradually move through the group, and people will say hello, and oh hey, it's so great to see you, and what a great time you've come for the centennial, and all these people, and
Fizzi, do you know every single one of these people?
Yeah, wow, you're like crazy famous. What's going on?
My family's kind of well known around here.
Wow.
And no, I do not know 99% of them.
Well, they just know you based
Oh
on.
yeah, it comes with the last name.
Okay.
as you move through this small crowd, and
what's everyone's
and
reactions to Obi?
people are like, "Whoa!" Some people, "Did you build that? Did you build that? Is that Fizzbang technology?"
Yeah, that's Fizzbang.
Whoa! And people will be, they'll start to disperse and sort of give you space a bit. But you'll start moving towards the city. But as you do, you will hear a voice yell out.
You son of a bitch!
You will hear, well, little brothers, come back to the city. And you'll turn and you'll see, tall for a gnome,
He's almost
Very-
a dwarf.
very bulky, huge guns out, like he's got no sleeves, got huge guns out, and he's got like a bunch of he kind of looks like a mover, like what they wear, like the straps to carry large things, like that sort of. And he's got like overall straps that are currently down at his sides, like they're not on right now, so it's not holding up his pants. And you look over, and he's got like a crew cut, essentially, right?
Mm.
And you look over, and you see Bolthead.
Bolthead, come here!
Get over here, little
Fizzbang
brother.
We'll give him a
And,
big hug.
Oh yeah, he'll come. You'll give him a big hug. He'll grab you. He'll lift you off the ground a little bit. He'll put you down. He'll put his arms on your shoulders. It's great to see you, brother. Oh,
Great.
I've missed you.
Great to see you too, and thanks for reminding me how short I am.
Oh, I'm sure you're reminded all the time. And he'll hug you again, and it was so great to hear from you in the letter, and he puts you back, and well, are you going to introduce me to your friends?
Hi,
Absolutely.
I'm RaRa Chiro. You probably heard of me before. I'm pretty big in the bardic circles of Coralthea, especially in the northern areas.
Oh, I don't do a lot with music, but I might not know you, but I can't wait to get to know you. You're very interesting. Obviously in a good way. And what about the rest of you?
And this is our powerful druid Moss.
Oh,
Hi, I'm
powerful
Moss.
druid.
A powerful druid. That's me.
It's great to meet you. A lot of tall friends.
Yeah, and this one over here.
Oh, and that's Sable. He's
I'm
like
like-
Fizzi's.
Oh yeah, it's Sable.
Oh, Sable. Usually I would choose how he reacts, but how would Sable react to this new person?
I feel like he would crawl down my arm and then stick out his little hand, little paw for a shake.
It's great to meet you, little friend, and he gives him a little shake with his thumb and his finger.
I'm like 10 feet away. In
What
the
a
crowd.
good pet!
And somewhere
And
out
I
there,
believe this is.
elf named Kayth. He's good. He's good people.
Oh, there's another one of you.
Yeah.
Why isn't
The
he here?
cowboy.
You'll see it. You'll meet him eventually.
All right. Well, and this is Obi, I
And then we got
presume.
you. Huh?
This is Obi.
This. It can tink tink. This is Obi.
Wow. And he's gonna sort of circle around him for a little bit. Huh. What great design! Gives him a little knock, knock, knock. You've done well, little brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, watch this. Obi, uppies. I'll hop up onto his hand.
Lifts you up, and he's strong, just like your big brother. Did you build him after me?
Where do you think I got the design from?
I thought he kind of looked like me. He gets next to him, looks nothing like him. We could be twins. And Obi's like, well, so you've come to Seabreeze. What's the occasion? I mean, not to
Well-
question seeing you, because I'm always happy to see you, but are you here to see the family? Why are you here?
Yeah. I completely forgot that the celebration was going on. But, yeah, in the letter it said there were some weird things going on, and why not make sure everybody's okay and make sure Seabreeze is okay?
An evil being threatened Fizzi's life and family.
It did.
We're adventurers.
I do remember you saying something in the letter. It's certainly not, comforting. And, obviously we were all supportive of you leaving, Fizzi. But we knew, something like this could happen, as we warned you multiple times. I just hope, I hope it's nothing serious.
Well, even if it is, I think we can take care of it.
All right, well, I trust you, little brother.
Did you hear about that really big, elemental out in Tapas?
I had heard a couple of stories from some of the sailors down here on the docks. Some group called the Stormbreakers.
I'm just gonna hold up my pin.
I don't have that.
I know it was you, and he punches you in the shoulder. You told us you were the Stormbreakers in the letter, so I had to guess. You're doing great stuff, Fizzi. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
And I see your friends are pretty great people as well.
How can you see that? All we've done is say hi.
Well, I was going to call you little, but you're not little. Well, lass, I've got a mind and an eye for these sorts of things.
A mind's eye.
One might say.
Well, okay.
Okay.
So where is everybody?
Well, Gimlet's probably still running, Fizz, running the shop, and, Sparkplug, I'm sure, is out in Rippletide, peddling his wares. And, I believe Mom and Dad are, I think at home. Maybe right now. They could be doing some stuff for the Centennial. I know that Gimlet's been doing stuff for the Centennial, but I do believe he had off today. That's why he's at the shop. He actually... Gimlet actually got a spot on the council for the Centennial. He'll be doing some of the judging. Yes. He worked very hard for it.
That's great for him.
I think it's great for him as well. He's always been,
Yeah,
I don't want to say he lives with a wrench up his ass, but he's still always great.
Oh yeah.
Place is crazy big. Like, where does your family live?
We live over in Glimmercock Heights.
I was about to say, you didn't tell them where we lived?
No. To make it be a surprise.
Oh, I see. You didn't want to scare off your friends. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we live in a horrible part of town.
Seems
pretty
like a
bad.
pretty great town to me.
That's all right.
Why do you live there if it's a horrible part of town?
It was a joke. Sorry, I guess it wasn't that good. Sorry, we get our funny genes from our father, and it's not great.
He's not that funny.
No, he's not that funny. He thinks he is, but he's not that funny. But of course,
Not
it's
at
all we
all.
ever heard, so that's kind of our humor.
Really bad dad jokes.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it all makes sense. Where did the phrase "get Fizzbangs" come from? Is that from you guys?
You're
or is
still
that a
saying that,
Fizzi
Fizzi?
original?
You're still saying that?
It's gonna catch on.
I'm sure you've got it to catch on wherever you went, but it's still, it's not a big one here in Seabreeze.
Boy, do I have a story for you.
I would be happy to hear it. Just give me one moment. I'm gonna tell the harbor master I'm taking the rest of the day off. That way I can spend some time with you, if that's okay.
Absolutely. Unless you guys have any objections.
No.
All right.
I don't have any objections.
Oh goodness! Who's this man? He just reaches over and goes to it's like when someone pops out of the trash can and the NFL player is like,
Well, that's all right. That's
oh, this is your cowboy friend. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh, but gave me a heart attack there. All right, I'll be right back. And he'll head off to go talk to the harbor master. You guys are left alone for a moment.
Seabreeze,
This is wild.
is this the biggest city you've been to?
Yes.
Oh wow. Probably close to Marnham in size, honestly. But that town's weird just because of the way it's laid out.
So you guys have never been to a capital before?
No.
Oh.
Well, you're in for a treat.
Also, everyone knows Fizzi.
That will, yeah, that's true.
I don't think I like it.
I don't like it either.
God.
While I'm gonna
I think it's pretty cool.
party
Fizz.
members for the next 4 hours. Just in case.
All right. You do that. If there's nothing else between you guys, Bolthead will return. All right. So, what should we do first? Should we head to the old Brizzy Bolt, see, and visit the old haunt, or should we stop by the store, or do you want to walk Rattlepipe Row, or do you want to head straight to the house?
Fizzi,
Well-
Fizzi, what's your family discount at the store?
Well, I'll have to check. I mean, it's worth it to try and, 5-figure discount, but gotta cost my brothers a little cash while I'm in town.
Yeah, it would probably be a good idea. But before we go, we could get a good old cog and cider. Breezy Bolt.
You know what? It's been a 3-day ride. Let's go to the Cock and Cider before we head home. Or sorry, to our house.
What do you want? What do you mean? Do you want to go to the Breezy Bolt, or you want to go home?
Well, I was thinking we could go to the Breezy Bowl before we go home.
All right, get ourselves a cog and cider.
Sure, why don't ya?
And you guys will start making your way into Seabreeze. I have to assume following Fizzi and Bolthead, as the two of them seem to almost be connected at the hip, as they're sort of walking in, and people, like a bunch of people wave hi, like, "Oh, hi Bolthead, it's the Fizzbangs." Oh, hey, they're sort of like minor celebrities a bit as they're walking through. Oh, haven't you missed this, brother?
I actually have. Do you know if anything's going on today? They got like gadget duels, or is it? So you put Thursday in the note.
I realized I didn't mean to put Thursday because it should be Thursday, but yeah, I will say if you ask Bolt, well, I mean, of course there's gadget duels going on with the Centennial coming. They've been running them. Nero's been running them almost every night.
What's that, Duel?
Has she?
Oh, a gadget duel. Oh, you're in for a treat. Essentially, all the inventors in town will head to not all of them, but the cool ones will head to the Breezy Bolt, and they'll bring their little gadgets and they'll make them fight. It's like a robot fight.
Whoa, Obi's gonna be good at that. Well, maybe.
It's small
misses
gadgets.
all of the
It's
time.
not. It's smaller gadgets, not large gadgets.
Wow. What is this? What is this festival that's happening?
Yeah, I was just about to ask, how many days out is it?
The Centennial?
Yeah.
The Centennial's in 2 days.
Well, is it still? Can we still sign up?
Sign up, brother. Sign up. The Fizzbangs are. We're a huge part of the Centennial this time around. We've made it as a large name. We're part of the judging because Gimlet is on the council. We can't actually compete or enter in our own stuff, but we're going to be one of the large. I was thinking that. We're one of the large brand names, and people are actually competing to join the Fizzbang workshop.
Oh,
It's pretty incredible, and a lot
that
of
is actually really incredible.
I know, and a lot of people are so because of that, many of the people who are coming are trying to design their things after Fizzbang technology to try to impress us. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a hoot.
I can't wait to see what's gonna be shown.
Oh, hoot! That's just like Professor Bramblebriar.
How about we leave Professor Bramblebriar back at home?
But either way, the Centennial is it's a collection, a collaborative work. How can I say this? Festival where inventors from all over come to Seabreeze and they sort of show off everything that they're made of and what they're able to make, and people will work together to make the world better. You know, the whole thing. I mean,
That's
I mostly just like carry large objects and things. I'm not a great inventor, but I can carry all the big pieces that everyone needs. But so I can't really go into as depth as like Gimlet might. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's only every 100 years, but still, I've never actually been in one. But I'm excited.
I'm excited too. This is gonna be great.
We just did a festival.
Well, provided everything's not gonna go to shit, and we're gonna have to defeat another elemental, but we'll worry about that later.
Yeah, it was sort of the finale of the last one we were at.
Well, there's no big elemental fight as the finale for the Centennial, but Fizzi, they're gonna be showing off the Earthshaker cannon. It's what starts the whole ceremony.
It is?
Yes,
Oh.
They're gonna do a ceremonial blast.
All right, I need to make RaRa something to protect her ears.
Oh, that's
is
very
it
considerate of you.
RaRa, it's gonna be
called
loud. Like,
Called the
loud.
Earthshaker Cannon.
What was that, Kayth?
I said it's named the Earthshaker Cannon. I think.
I don't like loud noises either.
Don't worry, I'll make all of you special protective gear.
Well, you guys will continue on with your bits of small chatter, and eventually you will make it to here we go. Oh. You will come on. Get this music I want back. There we go. You will make it to the Breezy Bolt. Let me go ahead and boop. As you guys walk in, you will see this sort of just large brass and copper like pipes everywhere, and just these gold gilded fittings and chairs and stools, and there's all types of people in here who are having a good time. They're drinking. You'll notice that the wall where all the drinks are, the wall actually rotates. So as a button is pushed, they sort of like
whiskey, gin, tequila.
Yeah,
vodka.
Because you'll notice that the small redhead that is currently behind the small dwarf redhead who is behind the counter can't reach the top shelf. So they have designed that it will do like a rolling shelving system that'll make it so that she can reach whatever she needs. And of course, as you walk in, you will hear this woman belt out, because people are like, oh, look, it's the Fizzbangs! And she'll turn around, she'll look towards the door, and before she sees, she sort of yells out, it better not be old Sparky! And then looks, Fizzi!
How are ya?
I'm great! And she'll come out from behind the counter and come towards you and give you a big old hug. And Bullhead's like, did you look at that? Our little brother is home. And Nara is like, it's so great to see you, Fizzi.
Oh, it's great to be back.
Of course.
Well, I mean, I wish it was under better circumstances, but it's still good to be back.
The circumstances? You'll have to tell me all about it. I'd hate for you to be here on bad circumstances. We have the Centennial coming up.
Fizzi's family and also his life.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Jerry?
What?
An evil being threaten my family and
Oh,
me.
you said it again. It wasn't me.
All right, well, that's
You're
certainly a reason to be back home. I think all of you need a cog and cider.
Oh, I was just about to order all around.
All right, on the house. And she'll
Oh,
head
thank
behind the counter and start. You'll see her you'll see her pull out what looks like some literal apple cider, and you'll see that she sort of pours it into like this machine, and then you'll watch as she pushes a button and it's like steaming as cider comes out, and she's got a mug that looks like it's like metal, and she as it gets filled inside, and she'll do another one. She'll get a couple of them going, and you'll see there's like this foam at the top, and she sprinkles a little bit of like cinnamon on the top, and
I like the drink.
oh, sorry, the mug is copper. My bad. And she will gather all of them and put them on the counter. Cog and ciders for all of Fizzi's friends.
Well, thank you.
Thanks. I slide
Thank
mine
you.
over to RaRa.
Just apple cider, Moss.
I know that's a lie, and you know that's a lie.
Yeah, do you guys drink it?
Yeah.
All right. You will take a sip, and it is fermented apple cider, and it's very warm, kind of like hot chocolate. It has a, apple and cinnamon taste, but you can't imagine. I don't want to say an Angry Orchard because it's nothing like an Angry Orchard. It's more like literally like cinnamon donuts and apple cider. It's like that, but hot. And you can't really taste the alcohol at all.
Moss, this is just apple cider.
Moth, don't drink it.
You almost had me.
Do you not? Are you not going to drink it? You're going to offend me.
No,
Oh, she doesn't drink
it's
alcohol.
for my good friend RaRa.
Oh, you don't drink alcohol. I see.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry.
It's fine, Fizzi. I'm sure one of you will drink it. I can make you a non-alcoholic.
That would be great.
Do you want it cold or warm?
Warm.
You got it. And she'll turn around. She'll use a different spigot, and then pours it in, puts the little cinnamon on it, and hands you it. And so everyone got a copper mug. You got just a like a steel mug.
Oh.
Well, because yours is not alcoholic, you don't want to get mixed up.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I guess.
So you all get drinks and sort of you guys sip it, and hopefully you think it's good. If you don't, you don't. But if you do, I'm so happy to see you. You said you're in town for some horrible business, I hear, is what you said.
Well, horrible business, and catching up with the family's good business, seeing them, making sure everybody's okay.
Sure, of course. Well, I hope your time here in Seabreeze is good and not filled with evil villains, and I hope you get to spend time at the Centennial.
I do too.
Are there normally a lot of evil villains in town?
No, not usually. I mean, if there are, there's petty criminals and things, but the city guard does take care of us.
Yeah, petty criminals are kind of below our pay.
Oh, of course, because you all are big adventurers now, I hear.
These are really good, by the way. I slide the empty cup away and start on the second one.
Well, I'm glad you like it. And she'll take it away. And, Fizzi, I don't know if you heard yet, but, I hear at the Centennial that, hold on, that, Commodore Varela Saltwin, I hear she's stepping down this year. And she's going to use the Centennial to give her speech.
Really? You don't say.
Yes. I mean, she's been, Commodore of Seabreeze for quite some time, but yeah, she says that she is stepping down and going to take back up the Lauren fleet and not have the same rank within the city anymore. And there's going to be this sort of, I wouldn't say fight for power, but of course, every politician and councilor out there is trying to make their way for the Commodore's spot. Be prepared for that.
Who's in the running for it, or...
Oh, yes, of course I know. Yes. Well, I mean, there's Councillor Brinnick Trunchtop. There is, Vorin, what's his name? Vorin Duskbro, Councillor Vorin Duskbro.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and, people, of course, want Lady Yasha, but I don't think she'd take the spot. I'm pretty sure she's happy where she is. But of course, there's some other ones, but honestly, those are the big names.
Yeah.
RaRa looks over at Bullhead. What's Commodore?
Oh, Commodore. The Commodore is they essentially make all the decisions for the city, and they approve what inventions can be made and what can be produced, and
they're like the mayor.
Bigger than a mayor, but yeah, essentially like a mayor. They also control our military force.
Bigger than a mayor.
Yeah, kind of like a king, but not, because we don't do kings in Seabreeze.
As he's going through this and trying to describe it.
Yeah.
RaRa looks over at Sable and she's points at the Drake and
Sable will for some reason from behind his back pulls out a straw, and then it's a collapsible one and goes uncollapse, comes over. Take a little and he'll and then we'll sort of do a little spin and then sprawl out on Moss's neck.
What are you doing? You're not paying attention to the stories here.
He's like a mayor but better.
Right. That's pretty much it.
Also does the army, but this lady Yasha, she's stepping down.
No, not Yasha. No. Varela Saltwin. Commodore Varela Saltwin is stepping down. Lady Yasha's in the possible runnings. Councillor Brinnick Trunchtop and Councillor Vorin Duskbro. They're the top names.
Is that part of the festival?
No, no. It's not a part of the festival, picking a new Commodore. The Commodore is just using the Centennial to make a big speech about stepping down.
Interesting. Does that happen every Centennial?
No. The Commodore essentially runs on a, how can I say, man, Gimlet's so much better at this. If we like the Commodore, they keep staying. If we don't like them and lose our trust, we make them leave. But they have the choice to continue serving. I think I got it right. Right, Nira? I think you got it pretty good.
Huh.
The Commodore serves the people. And the people sort of have to continue our trust in them. If we don't trust them, then we make them leave. Yeah.
How long's Varela been serving? Years.
Many years for Varela. I believe after her large fight after the large fight that she had won with the Lauren fleet, there was the sort of motion of power when the old Commodore stepped down to give Varela the spot, and that was, oh my gosh, we were really young.
Yeah.
Maybe 50-something years ago?
I was going to say, that would have been at least 40, 50.
I mean, and that was back when we weren't... Old. That was back when Seabreeze was just starting out, really.
They're like almost as old as Kayth.
Yeah, they're pretty old.
You guys will continue to sort of have a little more small chat, small talk. Is there anything other specific you wanted to bring up, or are we just sort of drinking here for a little while before leaving?
Well, have you noticed anything odd lately? You know, just, have you heard about anything weird going on?
I haven't really heard anything being down on the docks. I mean, I'm sure we could keep asking around if you wanted to, Fizzi. I know we had said that there was some weird thing flying around the home, but we haven't really been able to figure out what it is, but it hasn't been around for some time, or we haven't seen it. I hope it's not that one. But yeah, I mean, not that I know of. Everyone's really excited about the Centennial, so I mean, we're getting people from all over.
Okay.
And just then, you guys are going to hear the front door to the Brizzy Bolt open. And you're going to hear... His family's going to kill me, I swear. Did I hear my brother's in town? Where are you? And he sort of runs in and and Nira's like, oh great, it's all Sparky. And
It's Sparkplug! Why is it Sparkplug?
You'll see.
Hold it, wave him over. You're tall.
Okay.
You'll see Sparkplug sees you guys and it's like, brother! And he'll run over and you guys will see he's like, so you know how Fizzi has like the little bit of sparks on his beard and like the singes and like all that stuff? Imagine that, but like more is on Sparkplug.
This motherfucker looks like Junkrat.
He's a mix between Junkrat and Ziggs from League of Legends. Like it's a lot of that going on. But he's scrawny. He's small. He's not muscular like so. Bolthead's super strong. Fizzi's definitely muscular, but not like as big as the Hulk like Bolthead is over here. But Sparkplug is very scrawny, very small. He's actually shorter than both Fizzi and Bolthead, and
well, you're taller than him, Fizzi.
Sparkplug makes his way over and he hugs you, Fizzi, and oh my gosh, I love seeing you, brother. That's so
great
good to see you.
Hey, but before we get really into anything,
yeah,
how are we gonna play Gimlet?
How are we gonna prank Gimlet? Oh my god, I knew you were still fun. Oh man, I've got to start thinking. I've got a couple of things on me. Well,
I can do magic.
You can do magic? Oh my gosh, this
That's right,
bird,
you have
this
two
bird
very-
can do magic. I mean, this is crazy.
Whoa.
Oh, Sparkplug, sorry. These are my very good friends.
Oh, these are your friends. Oh, hello, I'm Sparkplug, and you are.
I'm RaRa. Chiro. You've probably heard of me before.
I've not heard of you before.
In the bardic circles of Coralthea.
That's wonderful. That's it's super great to meet you. And then looks over at you, Moss.
I can also do magic.
You can also wow, Sheila. You know a lot of magical friends.
He's a pretty powerful druid.
A powerful
Moss
druid.
and
Oh
Kayth.
my gosh, I've got some fun things you might like. And then goes to Kayth.
My name's Kayth.
That's nice to meet you, Kayth. And he, grabs your hand. And, you're very, like, still brooding. Oh, I see you got a brooding friend there, Fizzi.
You gotta have one.
You think maybe he's one of those quiet explosion types?
No,
No?
he's more quiet than we are.
No, you're no fun. All right, that's fine. You're still Fizzi's friend.
RaRa will look at Nira, and she'll just go point at the cup, put a gold on the counter.
You want 4 or you want 1 more?
Another round.
Oh, another round. Okay, yeah. She'll get you guys another round. And, Sparkplug will look to Bolthead and, well, hey, Bolty! And he's like, hey, Sparky, and they'll give each other little hugs. And Nero will yell out, It's great to see you, Sparky, but how about maybe not lighting the chandelier on fire tonight, huh? That was a one-time thing.
That'd be real nice. You already did it once.
All right, I'll do my best, but I can't make any promises. She turns around with like a glare. All right, maybe I can promise that. That's fine. I can do that. And he'll sort of hang out with you guys for the next bit of time. Get himself a drink. Of course, if you want to speak to any of these very colorful folks, you can. If not, we can move on to the next scene. But yeah, Sparkplug's now joined your little friends here.
Sparkplug, why don't you tell them your version of how you set the chandelier on fire?
Oh yeah, I mean, it was very irresponsible. Looks over at Nira. See, I've learned my lesson. Looks back over at you guys. Here, let me, all right. So, I was singing a song where it was open mic night, and I'm singing and I'm belting out a tune, and I was singing, we didn't start the fire, but it's all burning since the world's returned. It was great. I was going, everyone was singing. It was crazy. And every time I kept saying we didn't start the fire because it's been turning, I just, I felt something. And I took one of my little alchemist fire, and he pulls one out of his belt, and I just took it, and I just shot. And Bolthead grabs his wrist. How about not? Oh, yeah, sorry, I got a little excited there. And Nira's like, he puts it back. Sorry, I just, I get excited. But it was great. I mean, there was sparks. There was all kinds of stuff. Because my bar was burning down. Yeah, but it was great. I mean, people were so happy and excited. They were yelling and screaming. Yeah, but they had a good time and a fun story to tell their families.
They asked you to get off the stage before you threw it.
But anyway, it's bygones be bygones. That's the past. I'm a new man. I'm a young, spry 60.
These guys are so old.
They're old.
Did you ever think that maybe you guys are just like really, 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 really?
I'm sorry,
Kayth
friend.
said-
I
Kayth
lost the
said
last thing you
somebody
said
really
there.
He faded into the darkness.
It did.
Really, 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 really young.
What? One more time? Oh, you're talking to them. You're talking to them.
Yes.
We're both consenting adults, Kayth. You've just lived a million years.
I'm also a little young.
I drank half of my drink.
I have a funny story.
I love funny stories. And Sparkplug gets up on the stool right next to you. I'm ready.
Okay, so Fizzi died.
And then watches. Sparkplug was paying attention to Sable and then heard that, and both Bolthead and Sparkplug get like really serious. And they're like, "Excuse me?"
But before he died, he charged into a room and was like, "Prepare to get Fizzbang," and then he died.
So Bolthead's like looking over at Fizzi, and Sparkplug just goes, "You said Fizzbang?"
It was his final words.
It was. I made it so I could see this invisible ghost thing, and then it just came over and it was like it booped me, and I died.
Yeah, it just kind of touched
That
him.
is so funny. Oh my gosh. I knew it. I knew when you went adventuring you were going to keep pranking. And oh my gosh. Oh, Fizzi, I love you. You're just keeping it alive. And Bolthead is like, he's just very silently like drinking on his drink as you guys are, raving about this. He doesn't seem happy.
That was hilarious when that happened.
I mean, you're all right now. I mean, look at you. You're big and you're strong. And he like shakes you a little bit. You even got new clothes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this guy helped you.
Right.
And then smacks Obi and then goes, "Oh." Dang, he's strong.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, he was definitely there at the time.
Cool. I have to assume.
No, he
Yeah.
wasn't.
What?
What?
Obi?
Yeah, he was stuck in the hallway.
Yeah.
This thing gets
right.
stuck in hallways? Oh my gosh. That's even funnier. Is it like his ass can't fit?
Obi,
No, he
like,
just couldn't move through our friends.
oh.
Oh, your friends are in the way. Oh, okay. You don't have a big butt, big fella. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you guys will sort of share stories a little more. But eventually Bolthead will speak up and he'll be like, maybe we should head to the house and, you know, say hi to Mom and Pop and see if Gimlet will be there. I'm sure the store
Maybe
is
we should head to the house.
sure the
Strong
store is
Fizzi.
closing soon. Did you just
Yeah,
call me
but-
strong, Fizzi?
I sure did.
You could call me Bolty or Bolthead if you'd like.
Okay, Bolty. Bolty it is.
Sounds good, RaRa. That's it, right? That's your name?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
RaRa Chiro.
Am I supposed to say the whole thing?
I'm a pretty big deal in the bardic circles of the.
Again, I don't know the
North.
bardic circles, but if you are, that's great. And you guys will gather up. You'll say goodbye to Nira, and she'll say, please make sure to come back. And you guys will leave the Breezy Bolt and head for...
Hi, Nira.
Bye! It was
Nira.
great meeting you all! What was that, Fizzi?
That was great seeing you. We'll be back.
I hope so! And you all will leave with Sparkplug and Bolthead in tow. You'll grab Muley from outside the Breezy Bolt, and you'll start heading towards Glimmercog Heights. So, you guys are going to head through the city of Seabreeze, and you are going to pass the Tide Hall, which, as you guys pass it, you'll notice that it's this, like, super tall spiraling tower that turns into like a clam shell.
Conch shell.
Conch shell, my bad. That's why it spirals, my bad. It spirals into a conch shell, not a clam, a conch shell, like from SpongeBob. And you guys will head past that and you'll see it. It's, Bolthead will talk about how that's the Tide Hall and where that's like where all the council members and like the officials of the city go to essentially like shape Seabreeze's like policies and all that. It's where the figureheads meet essentially, right? That's the Tide Hall. And you guys will pass. You probably won't see the family shop, but you'll head out that way. And then you guys will very constantly like, hey Fizzbangs, and some people. So there'll be some kids who run up to Sparkplug, and he's like, hey, you rascals! They're like, oh, Sparkplug, please, do you have more of the poppers of poppers? Of course I do. And he'll hand him a little bag of like, the things that you throw and they pop. So they're like that, right? And the kids are like, oh, yeah. And Bullhead's like, seriously? Oh, it's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt anybody. And you
Hold on, here, I got some snakes for you, too.
You'll see the kids are like, yeah! And they take the bag and they take one and they chuck it at the ground. And it's, wow. Boom! It's not like a snap. It's a boom each time it hits.
Cover your ears.
Why? Boom!
Oh,
God!
yeah, I don't like that.
But you guys will move past, and the kids will run out, and you'll keep heading in. But you guys will eventually leave like the city portion of Seabreeze, and you'll start moving through the. It's not like countryside, but essentially it's like you're moving into the
Manors.
Yeah, like manor houses and like inventors workshop areas and like artisan stuff. Like it's essentially like the more calmer area because all the like manufacturing and bigger brand stuff and like city politics are all in the main portion, and you guys are moving out towards where like people's houses are and all that stuff, like where people live, residential area, right? So it's much calmer and stuff. Not that people don't live in the city proper, like there's, you know, apartment buildings and all that stuff, but yeah, you guys will move out that way, and you'll start moving towards Glimmercog Heights. You'll watch as you will go from sort of like white picket fences and small homes and blah, 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 and you'll start to move into what clearly changes into like rich homes, rich families. And it's very much like, oh wow, like stuff looks really nice here. And there's like even there's even their own like law enforcement in Glimmercog Heights. It's like a gated community almost. But you guys will make your way there, and eventually you will make it to the Fizzbang estate. As you guys do, you move through. How I want to explain this. So first I want to start this off by saying Glimmercog Heights is a lot like the rich portion of like Hollywood, LA.
Yeah, this is Beverly Hills.
And how it's sort of built in the hills and little mountains that are here. That's sort of Glimmercog Heights. And
the Hollywood Hills.
You will see, you know, the Fizzbangs, the three you're traveling with, will point out their home, and they're like, and welcome home. And this large gate will open, and it's sort of this like spiraling driveway, essentially, or path that goes up to their house. That's a 3-tiered tower built into the side of like a cliff sort of area. There's a large home portion, and then it towers up into the cliff side. And it's all made of like bronze and stone, and there's like rounded porthole windows, and there's also a bunch of like external pulley lifts. Kind of looks like it's sort of reminiscent of who's the Treehouse family?
Swiss Family Robinson.
Yes, like Swiss Family Robinson, like pulley systems and stuff. And you see like these like tubes that go from all different places of the house, and you also see that there is a couple of what looks like hirelings out here working on the garden and such. There's like a large fountain out front. But yeah, you guys will see that, and Fizzi, you're immediately like transported, right? Like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen this in so long. And Bolthead and Sparkplug are like, look, we're home, Fizzi. You're finally home. And then they sort of shake you a little bit. And
I think we took a wrong turn because these people are saying that this is your house.
Holy smokes,
that's
Fizzi,
correct.
you were way too excited about moving into a shitty warehouse that people had pooped in.
That's true. We did find poop in our current home.
Right, but that's our home.
We renovated it.
Yeah, but look at this.
You think they're compensating for something?
Fizzi, are you compensating for something?
I don't think so.
you guys will continue up the path, and Bolthead will call out to one of the workers, and hey, Mickey, is our has Gimlet made it back? I believe so, Mr. Bolthead. Gimlet came home not too long ago. Wonderful, thanks, Mickey. And
hi, Mickey. I'm RaRa Chiro. Hey. Probably heard of me before.
It's nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you.
Coralthea.
Very nice to meet you. They'll continue working, and you guys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. The worker saying, "I'm having to say hi to everyone," and then goodbye to everyone. And And you hear that? Gimlet's already here. So that means I already know Mom and Dad are here, and Gimlet's home, so the whole family's gonna be here. It's gonna be a big surprise. Oh my gosh, what should we do? We should do something funny. What kind of prank can we think of before we get inside? Not everything has to be a prank, Sparky. Yeah, but Fizzi's home. All right, let Fizzi decide. Fizzi, what do you want to do?
Well, a welcome home prank on Gimlet would be really nice.
Bullhead's like, rolling his eyes, and Sparky's like, yeah. There you go.
What'd you have in mind?
Well, I don't know. That's why I just thought of it, so I can't think of anything. If we're gonna do it, you've got to think of it. The decision tree just came up in the video game. Where prank? No prank. And it's like Sparky standing on one side, and Bolthead standing on the other.
Yeah, it's very Telltale Games.
What if? No, that's too explosive.
Too explosive.
You know, if I can touch something of his, I can make it. Oh, we can make it smell bad.
We can make it smell like he farted.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna hug him, so.
But you gotta distract him real quick with the bang pops. RaRa, you're gonna want to cover your ears.
Okay.
All right, I'll do whatever you want. Bullhead's like, all right. Well, at least I'll just smell bad. That's fine. Yeah, see, both these in. And you guys.
Does he still wear that old tool belt?
Oh no, not lately. Ever since he's got on the council for the judging, he's been wearing fancy clothes.
Is there something that he always wears now?
Well, I mean,
Like
he's always got. I mean, he doesn't have the whole tool belt on, but I believe he still has his wrench.
And he carries that with him all the time?
I believe so.
He's gonna go into the judging booth smelling like farts.
Oh, all right. That might be taking it a little too far, Fizzi. But, how can I judge?
I can make it stop before he gets in there.
And you guys will head up, and you'll make it to the front doors of the Fizzbang estate.
So, I have a
Yes.
question.
Go ahead.
Is this, as we get up to the front door, is this a Gandalf in the Shire situation? This is very much gnome built, so we gotta crouch down.
So everything is actually built with larger doors because they deal with a lot of machinery and inventions, and they all need to make sure they can fit. That's why there's pulley systems everywhere as well. So everything is large doors. Wide and tall. You wanted to duck down.
I mean, I assume I'm still going to get my chance with gnome-sized furniture inside. So
Yeah,
it's
there
just
you go.
holding out for it.
But you guys will make your way to the front doors, and the front door has the Fizzbang
Coat of arms or whatever it is.
Yes, thank you. And it'll open up, and as it does, you will see.
My mom.
Oh my goodness. Where did I? Oh, jeez. I was like, where did I put this tab? I found it. You will see as the door opens. Oh my gosh. I think I just realized I didn't send this to you. Unless I did. Nope, I didn't send this to you. Oh, I feel so bad, Fizzi. Or David.
Oh, boy. Oh.
I wanted to hit you with some, reminiscent stuff, and I sent you everything except for this. Oh, it's too big? Are you kidding me?
That's what she said.
What she said.
I
It's all
have Discord
coming
Nitro.
apart.
Okay, there we go. Oh, that last one's not a real thing. Well, not one.
Okay.
Not one you were supposed to see. I'm gonna take it off really quick before you can read it. Okay.
Okay. I not gonna lie, I scrolled up.
Okay, cool.
As soon as you said I wasn't supposed to see, I was like, oh, okay, I'll start from the top.
All right. As the door opens, you will see Cogsworth, and very, very old gnome, like older than your parents, and he's in his like his butler uniform or butler attire, and well, hello. Oh, yes, sort of fixes his monocle a little bit. Hello, Fizzi. It's so great to see you. It's been a long time.
Oh, it's great to be back, and it's great to see you too.
Oh, and he'll sort of take you by the shoulder and shake your hand. I'm glad you're well. And who are all of your friends here? I don't believe I made any schedule for everyone to be here, but if it's a surprise, I'm sure I can set up a meal for everyone.
I
like meals.
Chiro.
Oh, okay.
You've probably heard of me. I'm a pretty big deal in the bardic circles around Coralthea.
Oh,
Also, I'm a vegetarian, so no meat for me, please.
that's wonderful. Thank you for telling me that.
My name's Kayth. I have no dietary restrictions.
Wonderful. Thank you for telling me that. Just
I'm
stares at
powerful
Moss.
druid.
His eyes almost look perpetually closed too, by the way. And he's just looking at Moss.
Are you looking? Hi, I'm Moss. I like all food as long as the animals are killed in an ethical way. And yep.
Okay, that's no problem. We can do that. Nice to meet you.
Wow.
I am Cogsworth Tinkerthrum, but you can just call me Cogs if you'd like. I am the estate steward and scheduler of the Fizzbang estate. If there's anything you need, think of me as the concierge of the estate. I believe...
Okay.
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 Fizzi, will you and your friends be staying here in the estate for a couple of days, or...?
Oh, yes. Yes, we will.
Yes, then I will have rooms arranged for all of you. I'll make sure Catella knows, and she will prepare rooms.
Thank you, Cogs.
RaRa looks over at Moss.
We're sleeping here.
Can we get a room? Can we share a room? Or have rooms next to each other?
Sure,
Do you have a
of
cup
course.
phone here?
We have
I forgot.
even... That's great. It's funny you ask. We have something even better. And you see him walk over to, like, this brass horn that's, like, hanging from the ceiling down to where he is. And he goes, hello, people of the Fizzbang estate. And you'll hear it everywhere.
RaRa, cover your ears.
It's not like it's
Not super loud.
yeah, not like hurting. It's just more like a
Okay.
like an announcement, right? Fizziwick has returned home, and you guys can hear sort of different things from the house. Oh, yay! Woo! You know, so Catella, if you could prepare a room for Fizzi and all of his friends, that would be great. And he'll come back, see, we have even better, and I can...
Do I have to bend down to get to this thing?
If you're looking at it, yes. But as you see him be done with it, it does, like, if you turn it, it'll adjust to go up and down, like it's collapsible. Or whatever, yeah.
Nonchalantly, as he's still talking
Uh-huh.
to us and moves away, I'm gonna walk up there and take it and move it down to my height, and I'm just gonna sit there right in front of it for a minute
Mm-hmm.
while he's still secretly talking.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll be like, "Hello, is this thing on? I am Moss, a powerful druid."
Dude, Sparkplug is like... like he hits the ground and he's like rolling. He's like, oh my god, your friends are great. And
It
Bullhead's
goes in
like,
every room.
oh, the whole house, everything. And
And then
Bullhead's
I
like,
look at
Bullhead's like, Moss, you hold on, please.
And then I look at Cogsworth and I'm like, yeah, so actually this is a little too much. Can I just have a cup phone?
He's like, you see, like, what just happened? I come to expect that from the Fizzbangs. Apparently you rub off on your friends, little Fizzi.
Oh no, she was like this before we met. I want to say
There is a way
I'm not sure,
to
but maybe.
have private conversations from room to room. I will have Catella show you when you gain your room.
Okay, that'll do.
Great. I'm glad. Now, if you all will follow me, one of the workers outside can take your mule and put them in the stable. The rest of you, I believe the family will want to see you. And as you guys start to walk, you'll see there's like this staircase. There's like not a staircase. There's a like a loft railing, and you will hear from above someone yell down, Fizzi, is that you? And you'll look up, and you will see Gimlet.
Gimlet! It sure is, brother!
Oh, it's so great to see you, Fizzi! And he will hop over the railing, and he will float down, and you guys will watch as his boots sort of have this, like, as he floats down to the floor. And he'll reach over, and he'll give you a hug, Fizzi. And you guys will see it's a gnome who's about the same height as Fizzi, but is more slender and is currently wearing like fancy, like, I don't know what kind of robes to call them. Let's call them just fancy robes. We'll just call it that for now. And they have the family crest on them, and he's wearing, and he's got his hair in a oh my goodness, a bun, like on the back of his head. But he has like long, he looks like he has a thick head of hair, but it's a bun in the back. And he hugs you, Fizzi, and it's so great to see that it's so great to see you're home, Fizzi.
Oh, it's good to be home, but, a little bit of good, a little bit of bad.
Well, I hope it's not too much bad. We're really glad that you're home. Mother and father are going to be extremely happy.
Are they here?
Yes, they are. I believe they're in the. My brain just got broken because I can't remember what the name of this is called.
Foyer.
Studio, veranda, foyer, dining hall.
No. Like a sitting area. What are those called? A sitting
Den?
Living
Den.
Lounge.
Den
Ooh.
is what I'm going to go with. Think
Study.
den. No, not the study. I'm going to go with den. They're in the den, actually.
Parlor.
Parlor's better.
Ooh.
I like parlor.
That was a good one.
Man cave, Reese. They're in the parlor, Fizzi. We should go meet them.
Oh, absolutely.
And while we're making our way there, I would love to meet your friends.
This is
Hi, I'm RaRa, Chiro.
We can just say we go through it, guys.
This is getting very exhausting.
You guys introduce yourselves.
Oh, don't worry. Boss, you only have to do it 1 to 2 more times. at least now.
So you guys will get to know Gimlet a little bit. And
RaRa leans over to Fizzi.
okay.
Cogsworth's your butler?
Yeah. He's been with us quite a long time.
Yeah, he kind of looks like it. He-
Is he actually nice, or was that like an act?
Well, just I'll look back at Obi. Don't scrape up the floor.
Huh.
He didn't like that. Or, when things would explode. Or when he would accidentally get Gimlet's prank.
I mean, those all seem reasonable things to get upset about.
I mean, maybe, but they were fun.
All right, you guys will continue, and you will make your way to this large archway, and you will walk into this, like, very nice parlor. Again, we're going to the parlor. You'll see that there is a sort of circular couch that is like, it's sort of like a horseshoe. It's like a horseshoe couch. And in the center is a, there's just like open area, but you'll see that there is a circular table that actually looks like it's coming out of the floor. And there's a little fire in the center of it. You'll see that there are pictures all over the wall. Sorry, not pictures, paintings all over the wall of each of the family members. So there's a painting of a young Fizzi, a Sparkplug, a Bolthead, a Gimlet, and then there's a painting of their parents, and then a family portrait as well. And there's like bunch of different like inventions on the walls, but they're all like mounted like an animal trophy. But they're all, like, broken. Like, they're all, like, broken inventions on the walls. But you guys will enter, and you will watch as two gnomes, a man and a woman, will stand up. And they will look over towards your little group here. You will see a bit of a pudgier man. And he has like overalls on. He has a really simple tool belt like that spans the front of him. He's got a real long bushy beard that just grows into like the top part of his head as well. And he has glasses on. And they're right on like the ridge of his nose, and they sort of like fall down a little, and he pushes them up, and he's got these like red ears. How I envision, let me go to Festina. And you look at her, and he also has like a little larger head than normal. You look at her, and she's very small. She has like gray hair that comes back, and it goes into a long flowing like ponytail, and she wears sort of like floral patterns, and is holding Bolton by the shoulder and the arm. And how I would describe these two is the couple from Up. That is Bolton.
I'm gonna start crying.
That is Bolton and Fistina. And
You were named after your mother?
That I was.
This is Bolton and Fistina. But you guys will enter the room, and they will look over, and like your dad's eyes get big, like past the rim of the glasses, and your mom like just a gasp, you know, and the two of them sort of just like are sort of stunned where they are for a moment, and she'll yell out, Fizzi, oh, it's so good to see you. And your father will sort of raise up a drink he has in his hand. Oh, Fizzi, it's been some time. We're glad to see you. And,
Glad to be back.
And they'll make their way over and give big hugs, and they'll talk about how, you know, they heard, or there's gonna be food prepared, and it's so nice to have you here, and but everyone, we should come sit down. And you will have done pleasantries. You'll meet each other and say hi, blah, blah. But, you know, before we get too deep, come, everyone, sit down. And you guys will be led over to the large horseshoe couch, which it looks extremely comfy, but the backing is for smaller people. So it's kind of like, imagine if stool.
It's like
had
when
a
you do a
back.
parent-teacher conference with a kindergarten teacher, and the only furniture for the parents is the little kid chair.
Yes. It's a very comfy couch. Like, you sit on it, and it's nice and springy and fluffy, but the backing is short. But yeah, you guys will sit around the table and have a sit, and there'll be a little bit of conversation between the family, a little bit, and you'll eventually hear Bolton. Fizzi, you told us a few things in your letter, but I think we'd love to hear from your friends. How's our Fizzi been doing?
Oh, Moss, you're up.
Oh, damn it.
Hi, I'm Moss. You heard me on
She
the
says,
intercom.
"Ah, damn it."
You heard me on the intercom. So yeah, we're good. Fizzi died.
We're adventurers.
Fizz Tina is like, my son.
It's okay. I'm still here.
But before he did that, he barged into the room and said, "Prepare to be Fizzbanged."
Dude, Sparkplug knew where it was going, and he was
Fucking
giddy.
guy.
He was so giddy with like the punchline. He's like, ah! And then you said it, and he's just like, Sparkplug flips backwards off the couch, like is so thrown by laughter.
That's infectious. RaRa is cackling.
And
It's like snorting, doing the thing where she covers her face because she's snorting.
Fizztina
With
is
laughter.
like, Sparkplug, it's not funny, and there's like a little bit of argument, and you see Bolton's like looks over at you, because I have to assume you're sitting next to your dad, looks at you
Yeah.
and just goes, "You're really still saying Fizzbang?"
Oh my gosh.
It didn't really catch on here, son. You're just gonna
I
keep
think it's
trying.
working out great.
All right, you
I'll
left
tell that.
to do your own thing, and if it's working, then I'm proud of you. But it's pretty dangerous. That you died, son.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I think I was in some weird limbo thing. Anyways, somebody
Yeah.
tried to. Some voice of reason was talking, and it said that they had pretty much threatened my family, so that's why I'm here.
Everyone's sort of like, because Bolthead and Sparkplug have heard this already. This is Gimlet, Fistina, and Bolton's first like hearing of it, and you'll see Gimlet, like the whole time there's been like this very nice sort of exchange between everyone, and Gimlet sort of gets in this like, he's not irritated, but you see him get a little more like I don't really know the word for it. I can't think of it right now, but sort of sits up a little bit.
I mean, the letter mentioned that, Mom, you had your wand out, and you haven't had your wand out in a long time.
I mean, yes, but it was just a little bit of a scare. I know I haven't pulled it out in a while, but with things being all jumpy lately, and us getting the honor of being the brand name for the Centennial, I only got a little worried. I didn't mean for you to come all the way here. And Gimlet sort of will speak up. Well, it's a good thing you did, brother. I mean, maybe you can finally, put this adventuring thing, at ease, and you've done it, and you can finally come home and be safe. And,
But
go ahead.
RaRa
He says
sort of stops laughing, like wipes her eyes. What?
yeah, what?
Let's not, jump ahead of ourselves now.
Well, I mean, if we
just-
did, maybe you wouldn't have died. And Bolthead sort of like bumps him in the shoulder, like, "Come on, man." And
But look, he's okay. Back and better than ever. With
Yeah,
a
we
message
fixed
from
him.
beyond.
the message from beyond. Bolton will sort of speak their dad will speak up, and he'll stand up on. All right. Well, I'd like it if maybe we didn't start to fight here in front of company. Maybe it's time we move to the dining hall. I believe food is being prepared, and we can have a little bit more of a nicer time, huh, Gimlet? We haven't seen Fizzi in quite some time. I'd like to enjoy him for a while. I'm sorry. It is great to see you, Fizzi, and I love you all the same. And the dad and Bolton's like, all right, family hug. And everyone gets up and you all do like a big hug. And
I'm gonna wait for the Kayth and Boss and RaRa to come in.
No, thank you. I don't particularly like people applying lots of pressure to my body.
What if you're on the outside of the hug?
Exactly.
No.
anyone who wants to join the family hug can.
So RaRa will join the hug, but then she'll reach her hand back for Moss.
I'll touch
join
your
the
little
hug.
finger.
Sable
Whoa,
will use your
whoa,
arm like a
pinkies,
bridge
pinkies.
and will and just jump into the group hug like a dog pile. And is like snuggles into it. The group hug will end, and all of a sudden you guys will hear Cogsworth from one side of the room. Food is ready, and you guys will hear things being moved in another room. Well, shall we go?
No. Yes, please.
Can he see?
Barely.
That is where we'll end tonight's session of Coralthea, Waking Fates.